Night of the Horror File presents Fresh Popcorn.
I'll admit, I never used to take fan films seriously. I always found them uninspiring and, well, a bit too cheesy for me. Most of the fan films of the early days used to just kind of repeat what we saw in the movies, and that's not very much fun. Then, holy hell, I finally watched Never Hike Alone, the Friday the 13th fan film. Friday the 13th is among some of my favorite horror franchises, and with the current legal battles and lackluster reboot, I kind of lost all hope of seeing another outing of Jason. Enter Never Hike Alone. Directed by Vincent DiSanti and starring Drew Leigh, the 54-minute film follows Kyle MacLeod, a survivalist hiker who stumbles upon the remains of Camp Crystal Lake. Soon, Kyle discovers that all those stories about Jason were true. Obviously, this short film was created by a group with a deep love for the Friday franchise. The mood is spot on, and there are even moments where tension and fear rise to levels that make this one of the best Friday sequels we never got. The inclusion of Tom Matthews as Tommy Jarvis is the cherry on top, being that Part 6 is my favorite Jason movie. DeSanti and crew deliver a film that is on par and even better than what we might get if Jason was in the hands of big studio. So until lawsuits and ancient grudges dissolve, films like Never Hike Alone are pretty much our last hope to see our beloved Jason. Obviously, my mind has been changed on the validity of fan films, and they are now on my radar. And they should be on yours too. You can find Never Hike Alone on YouTube for free at Womp Stomp Films' YouTube page, which you should subscribe to. Also, since we're getting these Friday 13th films for free from them, maybe you should find them over on Indiegogo.com and contribute some money. They will always have my contribution, especially since they are bringing us a Jason in the Snow movie, something I've always dreamed of. Well, anyway, until next time, this is Leigh with Fresh Popcorn. I'm Leigh Evans for Night of the Horror File, and this has been Fresh Popcorn. If you want your project featured on Fresh Popcorn, drop us a line on Twitter or through email at horrorfilemailbag@gmail.com.